really build your recruiting brand? All right. And don't forget to take them out for something to eat. Probably the best restaurants for people that come from these kind of locations are the ones where instead of something traditional, any recruiter can take and wine and dine somebody at a regular restaurant. What I like to do, and I think you could try this too, it's really fun, is surprise them with something novel, a really different experience. So when you take them out to eat, just go out onto the beach at low tide, get some rubber boots, all right, and a little fork, and go out there clamming. Just go out and say, here you go. Just like the recruiting experience, we're just going to go out and dig holes in the sand and in the mud and see if we can find some good stuff here. And then just eat whatever you find raw. That'll really, don't remember that. Again, that'll just be such a strong connection. All right, and if all else fails, put them all on a boat. If you think that you're not going to make it, all right, someone else is going to recruit them, or they might, unfortunately, be happy at their current position, and you don't think you really have a chance, put them all on a boat, go out to sea, maybe, if it really works, if you get in some really bad weather, and then sink the boat. If you have the only life raft, you can really get them to agree to anything you want. Have your employment contracts right there ready to go. Say, okay, if you want to live, you got to sign this, and come work for us. All right, so I couldn't fit that all on a business card, but I hope you're able to take some of these ideas. Before I wind up here, any questions about how you might use some of these techniques? Anybody have any other ideas on how novel ways to build your recruiting brand? Yeah.
Are there other appropriate ways to kill them?
Well, the trick is not to actually kill or murder them, but just to come really close so that they like you a lot, at least temporarily. Absolutely. If you really want to do it efficiently, you can outsource it, absolutely. Yeah?
Are you be certified to do money outside?
Not really. We looked at maybe providing that certification as well, but the people we trained to do the certification, they didn't come back, so. That was kind of a speed bump. All right, I think. All right.
Sean, thank you so much. From our esteemed judges, Dwayne Lang.
Yo, Sean, I thought you started strong, dog. I thought it was really tight. I gotta tell you though, when you started talking about jumping with the parachute and then jumping after, I got distracted. I started playing the movie Point Break in my head, and I didn't hear the rest.
Well, honey, I have to give you so many big props for your creativity. I would have never thought of almost trying to kill someone to get them to work for me, but hey, you know, it totally makes sense to me now. So, good job.
Sean, I'm going to be honest with you. When this started, I really thought it was going to suck. But honestly, by the end, I would say you did a really solid, mediocre job. So,
everybody wants to go. First up, get some water.
Okay. I've got 2 hard acts to follow. This is crazy. Okay, yeah. Yes, I know.
You ready to go?
I guess.
And your time starts now.
So, I'm going to be an HR person having a breakdown. So why are you the best boyfriend ever? Has anyone ever worked with a boyfriend? Put up your hand if you've worked with someone you're in a relationship with. And how's that? That is great, isn't it? It's great working with people that you're in a relationship with. So sometimes we run into trouble with that. And for example, when it's someone's birthday, and you don't want to, show favoritism to your boyfriend, but you want to make them the really nice chocolate cake with the pretty letters and everything on it.
Just tell me when
Go. So yeah. And, because you're really smart, So, you know, we need to think about this, getting into a relationship with someone that we work with. We need to think about this really hard. And we need to make sure we're dating those people that help us to think critically thinking, really challenge us. And sometimes it's difficult to be in a relationship with those challenging people that you work with. I really like that shit. No, really. Come on. I actually don't know what to say about that. It's really important when you're working with someone to have a really good sense of humor, especially when they're your boyfriend. You know, encourage ball busting, stand up to them. These things make not only for a great relationship and a great birthday, but also a really great working environment. Really important. I'm not sure what LARP means.
What is live action role playing?
Live action role? Oh, that could be really fun with your boyfriend in the workplace. So, this is where we can really get into trouble, especially, you know, we heard from one of the earlier presenters about sexual harassment, and if you're live action role playing with your boyfriend in the workplace, sometimes that's not a good situation to get into. So as an HR professional, we really need to take a few steps back and make sure we're just nerding out and not LARPing out. I'm so glad I went now. So, you know, I think this goes without saying, but, you know, it's not right to be surfing your porn, gay or straight porn, while you're working, and if you have a boyfriend and you're a girl, then it's kind of weird anyways. But, yeah, so stay away from the porn at work. This is really important if you're an HR professional. But, you know, sometimes we can get past all of that, the LARPing, the porn, the nerding out, and, you know, if someone's really sweet and does sweet things for us, we stay in that relationship. So again, if you're working in HR and you're in one of these relationships, they better be sweeter than a bowl of candy, because there's lots of trouble that could come with that. Oh, and this one certainly does get a gold star, doesn't it? You know, listening is a really important thing. Really, really important that you're listening throughout your relationship and throughout your workplace. You know, we all want to work in a place that makes us want to be a better person. So we're searching for that kind of culture where we can feel at home and feel like we can have a boyfriend at work, and also someone who makes us be a better person, and the culture can really add to that. More cheese.
We don't have to play video.
That sounds dangerous.
Does anyone have any questions about LARPing, nerding out, gay porn? Yes, Dave. Oh, Dave and Bonnie, I really want to thank you for volunteering me to come out here. Yes, Dave.
You're talking about having a boyfriend. If I had a girlfriend, is it acceptable to show her gay porn?
Well, you know, Dave, that goes back to kind of, you know, taking a few steps back and making sure that what's right for both of you is what you're doing. So, you know, it involves listening. Make sure you listen and make sure that that's okay. If she wants to watch the gay porn with you, yes, then that would be okay. Not in the workplace, though. Any other? Yes?
What if the person doesn't know that they're